Okay, can I just talk to you for a second? Now, I talk a lot about walking in your, can I just talk to you for a second? Now, I talk a lot about walking in your God given purpose. And a part of what comes with that is everyone's not going to like it. And they're not going to like it. But if it is what God is calling you to do, guess what? You have to be obedient. You have to call God's true and every man a liar. You have to move into what God is calling you to. Because if God is calling you to it, it is what is needed in the earth. So what I have seen is that people are walking in their purpose, they're pursuing it, but then there is an area that God wants to reach in us. And so, because this is an area that He wants to reach, it will be that spirit will begin to manifest. It will begin to show. Something triggers it. A lot of times, it could be um, just when you begin to move into what God is calling you to do, then you begin to see more of yourself and or more of what's in you starts to show. Excuse me. And so anyway, when you walking in your purpose, it's a process. It is a process. It's not you just automatically know. Everything that God is calling you to do in ministry doesn't work like that. Sometimes God gives, and I can speak for me, things in parts and pieces. So He will say, daughter, I want you to pursue this, or I want you to learn about this area, or I want you to go there, or I want you to minister to that person. And then it evolves into what God, then you get a whole bigger picture of what God is calling you to do. So God called me to minister and empower people to walk in their God-given purpose. And I love that. It's a beautiful thing to see people just really exercise the gifts that God placed in them to just bring other people hope and to have other people thrive in life. And um, and even, if it's full ministry, have salvation. But, and that's the most important. But, um, but then God, just with deliverance, He keeps saying it to me. And so because He keeps saying it to me, I have to honor what He says. And not only that, He reveals these things to me. And I have to honor what He says. And as I honor what He says, guess what? He's pleased with that. So for those of you that want to pursue your purpose, please be ready to get delivered from that one thing or those things that have the potential of holding you back from operating in your fullest potential. Get ready, because um, in order for you to get set to free other people, you have to be set free first. And with you getting delivered, guess what? Others will get delivered, and you will be able to free them to operate and function in the gift that God has created for them. And that is such a blessing. And so I just wanted to share this because deliverance is not anything that we should be afraid of, because Jesus did it. It was a part of His ministry. Jesus delivered um, those when He was in ministry from demonic spirits, unclean spirits. He did that. And so it can become a part of our ministry. And why wouldn't we want God's people free? So I hope that you have a different understanding of purpose, because when you walk in your purpose, there are things that God is going to strip from you so that you are free to do the work that He is calling you to do. Okay, well, I just wanted to share that. And I hope that you see deliverance differently, because it kind of works hand in hand with purpose, walking in your purpose. All right. Okay, well, thank you so much. And that's what I wanted to share today. All right.